So does two pit stops work better than one pit stop? One pit stop, you go to lap 5 or 6 on the hards and then pit for the mediums. Or you go lap 6 or 7 on the mediums and then pit for hards, depending on your preference. Does it work? Well, can't really say. It might not. All depends. The two-stop method is you start on hards, you pit lap 1, and then you change to mediums, and then you pit again later for mediums at whatever lap you're choosing. So here we are. I'm going to give it a whack here in a A-B lobby with one other A-plus driver in there. Another racer, so I'll be keeping a lookout for him and just get out of his way if he wants to get past me. And I recommend you do the same if you have a starting grid. Note the guys in the back that don't set a qualifying time and note their driver rank. If they're A+, they have no driver rank or no qualified time, and this is the A, B mixed lobby or even some A+s in there and they're right behind you, let them go. Don't battle them. It's going to slow you both up. And you're probably going to wreck out. They're not. Unless you intentionally bump them or whatever. Whatever happens, happens. So here we are, lap 1, starting last. The approach is the same. We're going to stay out of traffic. Not engage. Rule number 1, don't engage. Especially these high downforce cars, group 2, don't engage. You're going to get a lot of this. So just sit back, let the chaos happen, and just drive around them. So the two pit stop strategy. I've seen other people do it with pretty good success, so I thought I would give it a go and see if it works. There's I can't pronounce his name. It's a former World Tour driver, Cedric, whatever. He just posted recently, a few days ago, if not yesterday. He was running a top split lobby. He starts from the back. He did a 2-lap approach and won. Well, of course, he's a World Tour driver, and he's with a bunch of other A+s, not saying they suck, but they're top split. But World Tour is they're just a cut above the rest. So they start in the back at the top split lobbies like the way we start in the back at A rank and down lobbies or even a weak A+ lobby. So there's very much levels to this. So he did that. He did a 2-stop and won. Luck has to play. Luck's always a factor in this, especially if you're in a big old group. A bunch of carnage happens and you happen to just go right on through, squeaky clean, everyone else wrecks out. There's a degree of luck in that. Nothing wrong with that. But you can up your chances of getting out by placing your car correctly, seeing it happen before it happens. So here we go, into the pit. I'm going to cut out the footage that doesn't have a lot of entanglements or anything, so it's not just me running laps. So yeah, now the goal is just to set some good laps. That's it. Set some good laps, stay out of trouble. Stay away from that stuff. Don't overdrive the car. It's easy to overdrive these cars and end up in a wall. You even hit a wall, like, at all, even a glancing touch. You lose so much time. It's insane. So try not to hit walls. Don't overdrive the car. This guy wanted to get around this guy, and he's just being super defensive. Everything, he's a B rank and a B rank. Everyone dive bombs every corner, so this guy doesn't know really any different. He's going to assume I'm going to dive bomb every corner, so he's going to defend every corner, even if there's nothing to defend. So in that case, when you find yourself kind of stuck behind someone who's overly defensive, just bide your time. If they make a mistake, you just go right past them. And that's what I'm hoping for with these guys right here. I think one of them. I think I can get around one of them. Yeah, one of them. So I still got to get around this super defensive guy. So he's going on the inside like that for no reason. Just waste time. So he's playing defensive, and I'm too far back. You're not going to pull off a move with high success rate way back there. So I got this guy in front of me. I have another racer behind me. Remember, he's A+. So if he's wanting around bad enough, I'll let him go around. This guy gets a bad exit, slows us up, slows me up. I don't know if I cut another racer off or if he just bumped me to keep me up there fighting. Here's where I decide to go for the move. He gets a little bit wide, and I just focus on the exit, and we get it done. Get around him. Don't have to deal with him no more. Now we have Mr. Dollar Signs, another, I would say, overly defensive driver. He's the one that wasn't paying attention in that small kink turn, and I hit him or he hit me. I made a mistake there, so gladly go around him, especially up here at this weird, awkward right-hander after this turn. Tell you what, you get this turn right here, right? It's a real good feeling. You can make up a butt ton of time. Oh, fast forward. Not a lot. This guy's in the NSX. This used to be the meta card. It used to be way, way overpowered. Now it's a thing of the past. So it's not even really competitive anymore. It's just the Lexus, the Audi, and the Nismo. The NSX isn't, I don't even think the NSX is even a top 100 times. It's a shame. That was my favorite one to use too. But yeah, these physics now, they kind of favor FR cars. The NSX is a MR car. The old physics favored MR cars. So now with this change, FR cars are taking over again. So lap 5, almost halfway through. On the lap 6, I mean. So P5. And we go into the pits after that lap, or after lap 6 or whatever. You get the point. Waiting for another pit stop for mediums again. That was the last pit stop. And we come out in P9. And we're going to see how this plays out. Probably the most common wrecking area right there, right either at the bump or right before it. So get that turn down and mastered, and this next turn after this one, get it down and mastered. What I like to do is lift right here at the end of this shadow right here. Lift, go all the way to the inside, right when I see the blue things start to come on the screen, or maybe a little bit before, shift to 5th and full throttle. So yeah, another racer wants around. I'm going to let him. Always advise that if someone's faster than you, let them go. They get a, not just flat out faster, but they get a much better exit. Just let them go, don't block them. Another racer wrecked out in the first lap. and then spun out immediately after that. He's up to P9. I really think he probably would have won this race if all that didn't happen. So I noticed the pace was much faster than mine, so let him go. His next few laps, I have series of mistakes, and he just pulls a nice gap on me, which I'm perfectly okay with. P7, I'll take P7. That's fine. I don't mind. Not the fastest racer in the world, just all I strive for, all I want to tell you guys strive for, decent results. You don't have to get good results. You get decent results enough, eventually with time and consistency and practice, they're going to turn into good results. If you get good results enough, you're going to find yourself in higher lobbies, and then you're going to have your decent results back again. And him, I don't know what happened here. Looks like he went on auto drive, cut right into me. I am not stopping for that. I don't know what the deal is there. That's fine. He didn't even say anything after chat either. So here, this T1, these two guys, say EMH and another racer have a little entanglement, and EMH kind of runs them off track. So we'll go take a look at what happened over there. So this is EMH. Another racer's getting passed. Yeah, he may not have claim to the corner. He's moving better car control. I would have let him go. See, he was already ahead, and then he ran him wide. Intentional? I don't know. Even if it wasn't, the fact that he kept going, it might as well be intentional. So here's another racer's point of view. So he even left him room and then gets bumped off. Don't do that. Don't be that guy to keep going. So penultimate lap. Just keep it together. P5 is fine. I'll take P5 all day long, no matter what lobby. So another racer behind us, EMH in front of us. Let's see how this goes. If he creeps up on me pretty quickly, I'm going to let him pass. If not, I'm going to just press on. I think his tires are fading. Always watching a Delta. You notice I don't have my radar map on. I really don't need it. I have a pretty good awareness on where the cars are around me. And just by the Delta, if they're like 0.3 behind you, they're probably directly behind you. And if that gap starts to close dramatically right into a turn, and you notice it's not opening up, they're probably going to go for a move. So people say they can't predict what people do. It's very much predictable to a degree. You can figure these guys out. And I haven't had a real bad thing like in C lobbies. They're always dive bombing and wrecking each other out. I haven't had any of that in a long time. And all you gotta do is just be aware of your surroundings. If you think there might be someone on the inside, leave room. Even if there's someone not there, just leave room. Like if it's obvious or a second behind you, you don't have to, but if you think they might go for a move, run wide a little bit rather than getting yeeted off the track. And then getting mad and blaming them when, yeah, they're wrong, but what could you have done different? That's probably a really hard pill to swallow. That's once I start doing that, even I don't do anything wrong, I figured out what I was doing wrong, and made every effort to fix it. And once I did that, approached the race much differently. I went from driver D to driver A in 2 months, and then obtained A plus 4 months after that. And 6 months from nothing to A plus, but just driving smartly. That's it. Just driving smart, not going for nothing. So he goes way defensive when there's nothing to defend. If you see where when another racer was around, when he passed me on the previous lap, he didn't defend. He knew I was going to go for no move. So here we go. This is why you want to wait. I almost pooped my pants. This came out of nowhere. So yeah, don't hit anyone off track and keep going. If they catch up, they're gonna let you have it. That guy, he would have had like P6, and he quit on the last turn on the last lap over that. If he didn't do that, if he would have just waited and let another racer back, he would have just lost 2 positions. But no, he quit. So yeah, 2-lap method. Go give it a shot if you want. I don't think it's better. I don't think it's worse. I think it's just another way. I am out of here. Go race. Have a good day.